Hello YouTubers, this is Zalinthiyo coming at you with a deck profile video of my Jam Breeding Machine deck. Now this deck has been very fun. I had it at locals today and basically had 3 slime tokens on 3700 attack against a rabbit deck. Very fun. Just an example of what I can do. I'll show you all how to play it and so on and so forth in this. But yeah, this deck's been really fun. I've been playing around with it for a little bit, kind of testing it, choosing some different cards for it. And yeah, I'll explain my choices as I go through. Warning, this may be touching on the 15-20 minute mark because I will be explaining a lot of the deck. Choices and also like previous choices. So without further ado, I am going to start with the monsters, magic and trap. So monsters, I have 3 Swift Scarecrow. Brilliant. Doesn't need to go to the graveyard, so you can discard it under Defissure or Macro. Yep, just a stall to kind of like wait until the pieces come out. Well, I say pieces, the pieces of the puzzle. It's not Exodia. 3 Penguin Soldier. Penguin Soldier is amazing. It's water, and I can set it under Jam Breeding Machine, so it's just nice to have there if they've got, for example, like Spirit Reaper, I can't get past it. If I haven't got any of my support, I can just set this, and if they attack into it, then, you know, brilliant. Send it back. It's just clear fields. Get rid of those pesky XYZs. That's basically all the game's about. Main card of the deck. Main card is Jam Breeding Machine, and its effect. And I will read it out for you just to double check, so I've not got anything wrong. But I know this card very well. During each of your standby phases, special summon 1 slime token, face up attack position, aqua type, water, level 1. Attack 500 and defense 500 to your side of the field, as long as this card remains face up on the field. You cannot summon, including flip summon or special summon, any other monsters. So you can still set. That's where the Penguin Soldiers come in. But yeah, some rulings on this. When you activate it, when you activate this card, they cannot solemn warning the card. Now, there is a big debate on it should, it shouldn't. Why did they do it on Future Fusion, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. This activates and does nothing. The only summoning is on your standby phase, which is the next turn. This does nothing on activation. It's just there. So it cannot be solemn warnings. So, yeah, it's just an interesting point for you there. Also, 2 things. With tokens, 1, your tokens cannot be Book of Moons, because it's a token. So if anyone tries to play Book of Moon, they can't. They can't do it on Jam Breeding Machine. Another one is that when tokens are destroyed, they do not go to the grave. They just evaporate. So it's on the field, you attack it and kill it, just evaporates. For example, I don't know, any monster that says when it attacks and destroys a monster and sends it to the graveyard, doesn't get the effect, because tokens just evaporate. They don't actually go to the grave. So it's a very important thing there for you guys to know. So other part of the main deck, which is the second combo. I know it's absolutely ragged. I got them free. So Waterlands is all aqua type monsters, level 2 or lower, gain 1,200 attack. So Jam Breeding Machine comes out with 500. This boosts it up to 1/7. So it's a field spell as well. Other cards in deck, as usual, 1 day piece. Just for stalling, good to draw, searching into the different pieces that I need. Pot of Duality, again, just for searching. I can't activate it when Jam Breeding Machine is on the field, which is a shame. But, you know, it's just for searching out. And if I've got Jam Breeding Machine out, I'm probably doing well. 2 Gold Targ, again, for searching. Don't need to say anything about that. Just 2 MSTs. It's just standards, don't really need to say anything about that. And yeah, that's all the magic and the magics. Now the traps. 3 Token Stampede. Token Stampede says tokens in attack position gain 1,000 attack and cannot be destroyed by battle. So you can see where this is going. So we got Jam Breeding Machine out. The kind of like the point in the deck is Jam Breeding Machine, Wetlands, and this. Jam Breeding Machine comes out, 500 attack. Wetlands, 1/7. This, 2/7, and can't die by battle. And yes, these do stack. So the effects do stack. So for example, if you've got 2 Token Stampedes out on the field, it gains 1,000 and it gains 1,000. So if you have Wetlands, Jam Breeding Machine, 2 of these, it's on 3/7, 4/7. So yeah, it's just brilliant, and you can activate it in like damage steps, so on and so forth. So it's just brilliant. Onto the kind of like support. 3 Deep Prison. Deep Prison seems to be amazing in this format. You just can't really beat it. It's just amazing. It's just so good not to run. I think most decks should have it in anyway. But it's really good because you can just kind of protect your tokens, or you can protect yourself, and so on and so forth. 2, Macrocosmos, because I was kind of unsure if I wanted to side this or put it in main deck. I've put it in main deck because I just think it just kind of screws up a lot more decks than it, kind of helps, to be honest, that I go against, like Dark World, Six Sams, Prophecies, Rabbit is kind of like the only exception. Wind-ups get hurt, and, just so on and so forth. So I just think it's really good, and it doesn't affect me any way whatsoever. Monster removal, 2 compulsory evacuation device. So I have 5 ways to return things back to opponent's hand. So it's just nice to have that sort of like control. Speaking of control, we got this. This is one of my favourite cards in this deck. Because it's just so amazing. It's you tribute a water monster on your side of the field. Look at your opponent's hand, select 1 card, and send that card to the graveyard. Yes, now this doesn't work under Macrocosmos, which is a shame. However, this is why I play Macrocosmos over Defissure, because I have more control over what I'm doing. This works with jam tokens. Standby phase, get a jam token. Can set this end, if I've not got any more support. If I've not got token stampede or wetlands. And yeah, I can just wait, opponent's turn in their main phase 1, boom, do this. And attribute the tokens, and it's basically Treeborn frogging. I'm going to get something back, so it's just really good. Kind of like the support for my spells and traps. 2 Dark Bribe, nothing more to say there. I was thinking 3, but only 2. I play 1 Starlight Road and an interesting tech, 1 Judgment of Anubis. If you don't know what this does, it's quite an old card. I'll just get the focus on that for you guys, because you might not have seen it. This is Judgment of Anubis, guys. It's very old. Just getting the focusing right. Yeah, I'll read it out for you. Discard 1 card from your hand. Again, works under Macrocosmos because it just says discard 1 card. To negate the activation and the effect of a spell card controlled by your opponent. That includes the effect of destroying spell or trap cards on the field and destroy it. Then you can destroy 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. One monster. Sorry. I'll say that again. Then you can destroy 1 face-up monster on your opponent's side of the field and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the destroyed monster. Now, I was kind of wondering if... excuse me. I'm kind of wondering if I wanted to side this or not. But it's just working so well. Everyone just looks at this and goes, crap, MST everything as possible. This is amazing. This misses timing for opponent's monsters. So for example, like Shining, if I destroy Shining, misses timing. If I destroy Light Pulsar, misses timing. So on and so forth. Because it's the damage to the attack. It's just brilliant. Sorry, it's the total damage, obviously, that they get taken on the life points. It's just so good. It's just not let me down. It's never really been dead, to be honest. And yeah, it just works really well. Again, just kind of like support Mirror Force. It's amazing. I wish I could run 2, but I just don't have the space, to be honest. And then kind of like standard Solemn Brigade. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck. The deck runs at 41 total cards. I do have a side deck. It's kind of one thrown together very quickly, but I can show you what it kind of like is. I do need 2 Maxi. If anyone's got Maxis, let me know. So think I've just played 2 Maxi. Electrovirus, just for dragons. Fet Veiler. Obviously, I would probably side out Defissures if I needed the Fet Veilers, but I just don't think I need them. I just think they've got less better now with the amount of cards that are running around decks that don't really need a Fet Veiler. 3rd MST, just in case I run into anything tricky. Skill Drain, because Skill Drain doesn't affect me at all. I did originally have this main decked, but I kept going up against decks like what should we say, Dark World, for example. I was just like, well, this card's pointless because you run it as well. 2 Chain Disappearance, amazing card. And this now hurts wind-ups, obviously. TGs. I don't know why you would do it against TGs. There's one, and I've forgotten it. Agents, which everyone seems to be running now. Yep, and then kind of like attribute hate, because I'm completely unaffected by this. So yeah, that's kind of like the basic side deck. I haven't really used the side deck that much. I've just been more testing the main deck. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And this is originally from my Fenrir deck, but crap ton of rose tokens, which I just use as my jam tokens. I would like to get some actual jam tokens. It would be nice. But yeah, so that's pretty much the deck, guys. I hope you liked it. Do let me know what you think. I will be having this as one of my like fun decks, but also deck that I might run at my locals every so often, and so on and so forth. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, definitely give me a like. If you want to know any more kind of like reasonings behind cards, why I play them, do let me know. But it's pretty basic, and yeah, just if anyone was unsure what the whole point of the deck is, I'll show you now. You have a Jam Breeding Machine out, you have a token Stampede out, and you have a Wetlands. See, this is basically the play that you have, and obviously you start summoning tokens every standby phase. So this setup comes out, this is on 2700, can't die by battle because of this. So we've got a 1200 boost, 1000 boost, and it can't die by battle, and just the summoning condition with 500 attack. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you would be so kind as to like, comment, and so on, so forth. Subscribe to me if you like the deck. And yeah, definitely do let me know what you think. Just a bit of fun, bit of difference from the status quo at the start of the format. So yeah, peace out, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you later.